It's not too often that we take this show out of state, but thanks to our underwriters, we were fortunate enough to get to participate in the first international floral and garden exhibition ever held in the United States. It's Ameriflora 92 right here in Columbus, Ohio. Ameriflora 92 is a $94 million project designated as America's Celebration of Discovery. The 6-month expo will feature international and domestic garden exhibits, multimedia attractions, live entertainment, and international cuisine. Perhaps the most striking and memorable attraction and Ameriflora's destined legacy is a Victorian palm house established in 1895 and now expanded to the state-of-the-art Franklin Park Conservatory. Beyond the existing palm house are additional houses containing 3 climates: a Himalayan mountain, tropical rainforest, and a desert, complete with controlled humidity and temperatures that simulate these environments. Another wing recreates a colorful, fragrant Pacific Island garden transitioned with bonsais over 500 years old. Another exhibit is the Community of Nations. Here beats the international heart of Ameriflora 92 as participants from over 20 countries build gardens representing their native land. There are impressive gardens from countries such as Germany, Monaco, Australia, Korea, Russia, and India, just to mention a few. The master planner assigned to design this event over the past 6 years has been Scott Gerard. He brings with him 23 years of experience with the Disney organization, designing outdoor entertainment facilities such as Disney World, the Epcot Center, and Euro Disney. He gave us a brief outline of what he had to work with.
It was a city park, metropolitan park here. We're bounded on 2 sides by residential areas and a 3rd side by a major surface street, the major east-west axis here in Columbus. The site itself is 88 acres. When we arrived, there were over 1,500 mature trees, ranging in age from 80 to 100 years old. And knowing what this event was going to be, what it had to be, was very important in how it laid onto the site. So the site, all the natural beauty, the natural resources and whatnot on the site, we've taken great care to maintain and preserve, and still at the same time lay that matrix, if you will, of festival requirements into the site. On the planning and design portion, if you include all of the resource professionals, the engineers and the architects and so forth, there's been well over 2,000 professionals involved getting it to this point. We have a cadre of volunteers, 2,500 volunteers. I mean, clearly we couldn't have done this without their efforts, working in all phases, marketing and communications and so forth. The biggest challenge has been to be able to stand in for quality. You know, the overall ambiance that you have in the park here. As the master planner and director of design, there's been one set of eyes look at the entire site. And I think that's important. And it's been a big, big challenge because in many cases, a lot of the various participants want to, their marketing opinion is bigger is better and more is even better than that. And we've tried very hard to maintain a festival ambiance without that state fair or trade show look to the site, and still be able to provide our corporate sponsors and our other participants and exhibitors what they need from a marketing standpoint.
Turning these monumental plans into a reality was the job of Mr. Carl Jennings, Site Development Director for Ameriflora 92.
What my role is to not only contract what Scott has designed in the landscape architecture, but also to work on the underground, all the pipes underground. And we have, for instance, 20 miles of irrigation pipe underground on this 88-acre site. But I also worked with the programs that I was given that Scott developed to design each one of the buildings and then fit those within the site plan that Scott developed.
Some of the buildings Carl built contain several multimedia presentations, such as Seeds of Genius, a tribute to Thomas Edison, and I Love This Land, a children's eye view of their world. Another exhibit getting ready to open soon is called Seeds of Change, produced in cooperation with the Smithsonian Institute. It highlights the horse, disease, corn, sugar, and potatoes and their impact on the world.
The potato revolutionized diet in Europe and then eventually Asia because it was a plant material that could grow in harsher climates, colder, wetter climates, and actually would preserve itself under frost conditions by growing under the ground and not being ruined by cold weather. So that was a major change that impacted all of the rest of the world.
One might label Ameriflora 92 as a World's Fair of Horticulture. Well, we've experienced it as an event filled with the many talents of volunteers, industries, organizations, and nations celebrating our green industry. Well, the experience has truly been rewarding, and the Media Relations Department with Ameriflora has gone out of their way to make our trip very enjoyable, feel at home, and really meet our every production need. And over the next couple of weeks, we're going to be bringing you more about our experiences. But in the meantime, if you're up Ohio's way, be sure and stop in for Ameriflora 92. The celebration continues through October 12th of 92,